Ahorita lo vamos a revisar y luego lo vamos a ver en español. Entonces, as an introduction, good morning, classmates. My name is Pedro Rojas, and today we are working on a project of the unit number 1, which is the niveles tecnológicos en agricultura protegida. That's because our program is in Spanish. You have our program in the green board. And today talking about the hydroponics. This is, as an introduction, cultivation of plants in water. This is hydroponics. And it is technique for growing plants without soil, so with only water, not soil. And utilizing this technology, the roots absorb balanced nutrient dissolved in water that meets all the plants and development requirements. So many aggregates and media support plant growth. They also call it as the cultivation of plants without using soil. This is the hydroponics, and as an history, hydroponics became popularized by the new media in 1920s when a scientist named Dr. William F. Garrick of the University of California, where he put a laboratory experiment in plant nutrition on a commercial scale, so he termed this nutriculture system called hydroponics. It is the origin of the hydroponics. The word was derived from the Greek word hydro means water and pons means labor, literally water working. So what is hydroponic system? As you should know, photosynthesis process is the sum of six molecule carbon dioxide molecule and six water molecule, and it derives six glucose molecules and six oxygen molecules. And there is no mention of soil in any part of this formula. So the soil can grow without, the plants can grow without soil. See, why to grow this? mm, why you should grow hydroponically? Why? Because there is some benefit, some question, of course. Some hydroponic growers got many times greedier than yields than conventional method. So it's better productions in the hydroponics grower. So because hydroponically grow plants dip their roots directly into nutrient-rich solution, so they get what they need much more easily that plants that are growing in the soil. And in this system, with smaller roots, you can grow more plants in the same area and more yield. And many pests are carried in soils, so doing without generally gives you a more hygienic growing system with fewer problem diseases. So some of the benefits and how does hydroponic works. Basically, you need uh, stand your plants in a plastic tube and let the nutrient solution trickle past the roots. So with the help of gravity and a pump, this pump send the water to the roots of the plants, and by gravity, the water back to the hose, and it's a cycle. There is different types of hydroponics. Number one is the WICK system. It is basically in a put you have the plants, and a small wick is inside the water, making the transport of the water and nutrient to the roots of the plants. The number two is the water culture, where the plants are on the water, basically on the water, and this is air stone to give some oxygen to the roots. Number 3 is the drain and flow. It's a bomb that move the water from the reservoir to the roots of the plants and give a watering, and the excess go back to the reservoir. Number 4, drip system is very common. We are using this type, but we haven't recirculation. So in this case, the drip system goes the water from the reservoir to the plants with this kind of manifold, and the excess of water go back to the reservoir. In all the cases, we have a air pump to help to clean the water from pests and disease that are growing in there. And the nutrient fill technique, this is a little different. You get the water from the reservoir and go to the highest part of the tray grow. In this case, could be a tube, or could be only a line, and this pump put the water in the highest part of the line and go through the line by gravity to the lowest part and go back to the reservoir. And this in the base of the tube, there is a film with nutrient fertilizer. That's the reason that is called nutrient fill technique, because it's like a film in the basement of the tube. In the hydroponic, there is a pump that nuzzle or misnuzzle in the roots of the plants, and this is like a relative humidity. The material used in hydroponics is coconut. This is an excellent air to water ratio with great water retention. Number 2 is Rockwool. It's a fibrous material made from melted roots. It's not biodegradable. It's hazardous to the health. You have to be careful with this material. It must be pH balanced, but this is an excellent water retention. The expanded clay pellets is most popular media, drain quickly, pH neutral, reusable, used in the water culture, and 50 mix of clay and cocoa creates a breathable medium, and this is heavy. And the perlite, this is a mix with perlite plus cocoa coir and vermiculite. This is synthetic material and are poof heated to produce light and porous material. The nutrient solution in hydroponics, the nutrient control is easy. Just needs a nitrogen-rich grow formula and phosphorus and potassium-rich blow formula. So nitrogen produce a grow production, and phosphorus and potassium flower and fruits. So the results, bumper crops and delicious fruits and vegetables every time of the year. Plants require 17 essential elements to grow and reproduce. So the first step are macro elements and micro elements. So that is the different hydroponic system. Do you have any comments about the hydroponic system?